Welcome, everyone. It's Friday again. Welcome to Friday's Inspiration, where we come here every week, every Friday at 11:11 Pacific time, because the ones are all about how our thoughts create our reality. And so today we're here talking about our rockets of desire, how we can make them manifest. So every week we come here to help you learn how to master your energy. So, yes, we do an energy clearing every week, but hopefully you're not coming here just to get your energy cleared. That wouldn't empower you, would it? So, hopefully you're coming here to learn how to do this process that we do every week called running your energy. It's outlined in my book, Access Your Ultimate Power, the blueprint to infinite intelligence, available on Amazon. And so that book has an outline of the whole process, illustrations, and everything. It makes it easier to follow along here, too, if this process is new to you. So, welcome, everybody. It's lovely to hear where you're all calling in from. We have a great international audience. And today, so as you're mentioning, and also thank you for the reminder, Roma, for you to please like, share, subscribe, share this with your friends. If you're listening to this as a recording, you'll notice that there are no commercials. This is a non monetized platform. So, the best way to get the word out about what we're doing here, the powerful, life changing work we're doing here, is to please share it with those you care about, those you love. Share the love. So, today we are talking about launching your rockets of desire. Spring is on its way, and we're starting to come out of that hibernation of compression and kind of being inward, and we're getting ready. Maybe you can feel it starting to bubble up, bubble out, and you don't know which direction you're going to go. And you want to make sure that your arrow is pointed in the right direction when spring comes, because you're going to go in whatever direction this vehicle here, the energy that it's emitting. So hopefully it's going to be pointed in the right direction with the right frequency so that you can manifest your dreams and desires. Today, we're also going to be doing something a little different. We are going to be doing a meditation that is part of the call from Ishmael Perez, our galactic historian. And he is doing a global meditation, or he's encouraging people to do a meditation globally. There's going to be about 100,000 people participating this over the day of 3/3. So today, right now for me, it is still 3/2. However, it's 3/3 in Australia. So the portal has already opened. And so the majority of people that listen to this anyway are via recording. So that way we can do this meditation that's geared towards, how do you word it? I want to put it in his words. Hang on, I had glasses here. They are. Here the glasses are. So he is, it's a 3/3 portal activation, and this is a quantum shift of the collective reality. So he wants everyone to spend, 15 or 20 minutes visualizing, feeling into how we want this new reality to be, this golden age. What do we want it to look like? How do we want it to feel? And so today we're going to be creating an avatar for that, clearing that. We're also going to be clearing all of you guys today because that's what we do here. We help elevate your frequencies. But I'm curious to see who's here today and um, and where you're all calling in from. So Roma is in Morocco still. We had a great birthday celebration there, and Canada is in the house, North Carolina. Stephen is also from there as well. Um, and so Friday's inspiration, yes, today it is on Thursday, a day early, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing my own personal deep dive with my mentor again. And so it's all necessary. It's all part of digging into those deep shadows that are holding some of the places that we still want to expand into. So welcome, India and Istanbul. Great to have you here as well. So today we are going to run our energy for sure and make sure that our energy field is clear. And then we're going to create an avatar. We're going to create an avatar for this quantum collective shift of reality into this new golden age. So, what shall we call this avatar? It is the golden age avatar. How about that? And so we're going to put into the rings above the head of this avatar, which is just an image of a person. And we're going to start planting the seeds of how we want to this new reality to be and look. So we're going to do that in a little bit shortly. But first, let's see. Also, we have Slovenia here. Great, a lot of the Eastern Bloc, which is really nice. All right, so we are going to get started with running our energy. And we all are also going to be focusing on what it is that you specifically we'll do that now, and then we'll do the global avatar in a moment. But I want you to think about how you're going to be presenting yourself this spring. Spring is just around the corner, and we're about to launch, and the energies that we're emitting is the direction we're going to go. So I want you to today give some thought, give some focus about how you want this spring to be. What is it? Maybe you have a project that you want to launch. Maybe you want to bring in a partnership. Maybe you have a new product that you want to present for your business. You're trying to create more success and broader reach with your business and more success that way. Maybe you're looking at trying to create greater health and wellness. So, whatever your thing is that you personally want to create, that's what we're going to work on right now. So, those intentions, the things that you want to create, I want you to put those in your creative rings above your head. And first of all, we're going to make sure awaken millionaire. Is that what your avatar is called? Okay. Um, so we and so this is actually a good point to make or to elaborate on is it that you just want to be a millionaire? Like, is that the reputation that you want? Or is it there something that being a millionaire would actually help you create or do or enable you maybe to help other people? Or so, just the idea of a millionaire is almost a little bit like in the ego. And so give some thought to like what that would mean, how that would feel, the kinds of things that you would be able to do that you can't do now, etc. So that you can feel into more of what that vision is like for you. All right, so you've got all of your intentions and how you want that to be with ease, with grace, with adventure and pleasant surprises and whatever else you want to put up in those rings. And we're going to get you grounded today. So, first of all, there's no grounding cord. So, let's get grounded. We're going to imagine that line of energy that goes from the base of your spine all the way to the center of the planet. This grounding cord is critical to removing all of the energies that are not yours. That is about more than 90% of what you think and feel is not yours. So we want to eliminate all of this debris and programming and energies that don't belong to you. So there's more room for you. You can be more you. Okay, great. So now you're grounded. At least you have a grounding cord. There's several more parts to getting ultra grounded. Next, we're going to send roots down from the bottoms of your feet And we're going to go deep into the planet. And we're going to have those roots wrap around the entire planet. So this is connecting with a highly intelligent communication layer and the energy of abundance and the energy of the feminine. So let's start bringing that energy up through the feet, slowly through the ankles, calves, knees, up through the thighs. And then when it gets to the top of your legs, it's going to go down that grounding cord. So it's like a loop of energy. There we go. So you have that energy going. There is a new part that we've added to the grounding of our legs, where we are going to start at the sacrum, which is that big bone at the base of your spine. It's kind of almost heart-shaped. And we're going to start grounding the energy from there down both legs. That's actually where all the nerves feed into your legs. But we want to get grounded from way, way, way up there as well. Okay, great. So we've got our grounding cord, we've got our legs grounded, we've got earth energy coming up through the legs and down again. Now we're going to check our worry circle. This is the circle of energy around the root chakra that holds all the worry, stress, anxiety, doubts, fears, uncertainty. Today, it is congested out to the third layer. So that's the energy that makes you feel fearful or afraid of stepping into your power. So we're just going to pull this energy in, this circle of energy, and we're just going to send all of that energy down your grounding cord. That's the purpose of your grounding. Okay, great. There, yeah, maybe you could take a deep breath as well. Okay, so next we're going to make sure our heart is grounded, which it is not. So it is, let me check how much it's open, because we want it to be open 100%. And today it's only open about 50%. So first we're going to open the heart, and we're going to go to the root chakra. You'd think you'd go to the heart to open it, but that's not the case. Right now, the heart doesn't feel safe to open, and that energy is being held in your root chakra out to the third layer. And you might think, well, we just cleared that. But now we're getting more specific. And so each time you get more specific, you might find energies in the very same place. So here, there are some control beings, about 3 of them. So we're going to use a black flame right in that root chakra. And that's going to transmute these attachments. Okay, great. There we go. Now notice that clearing at the root now allowed your heart to get grounded. So now the heart is grounded. Now it feels safe. Okay, good. The last and final part to getting ultra grounded is the women are going to ground your ovaries. Now you could put a hand on each ovary and imagine a line of energy from each ovary that merges into your grounding cord. There we go. And then the men are going to imagine that Y going from the prostate and testicles into the grounding cord. And that way, that can be grounded. Okay, good. So now we're ultra grounded. That's great. Now notice if you're already starting to feel a little calmer. Great. Now, in order to receive the messages, so before we go any further, I want to see how, excuse me, how embodied you are. So how much you're occupying your body is only 15%. So hang on just one second. Little tea. So as we are getting ready to launch our rockets of desire in this spring energy, one of the things that's important to to be able to do is to be able to hear the messages, the inspirations that are coming in that are letting us know which direction to go, how far, how fast, with someone or not, all of the decisions that you have to make. And in order for you to follow the inspiration, you have to be at home to receive the messages. So being only 15% in your body is not being at home. So we're going to change that again today. And it's very common to have two energies that will kick you out of your bodies because it just doesn't feel comfortable. One is fear and the other is anger. So I'm going to measure both of those right now so that we can see why we're not in our bodies. So fear is at 95%. So when you're in a lot of fear, that doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel good. So if you don't know, you might even not know why you're afraid. You just might know that it's really hard to get things done. You might feel really tired. You might feel very distracted. All of those are the faces of fear. And so we're going to get to the bottom of fear today. And again, we did this last week, but if you're not running your energy on a daily basis, this stuff is going to accumulate. So the other energy is anger, which is only at 50%. So at 50%, you're not going to feel angry. But what you will feel is annoyed, irritated, frustrated, a little edgy, kind of judging yourself or judging others, a kind of buzzy feeling. That's anger at 50%. When it's at 95 to 100%, then you're really going to feel angry. But at 50%, you won't call yourself angry. But it's still the energy of anger, just at a lower percentage. So we're going to clear those today as well, so you can get back in your bodies to hear which direction you need to go, what you need to do, which actions you need to take. So where were we? We had grounded the hearts, great. And then so that next we are bringing pure source into our creative rings that are stacked above your head, where you have all of your intentions placed for what you want to launch this spring, what it is you want to create, the next steps you want to implement. So we're going to bring pure source down through these creative rings so it can recalibrate this in your highest and best interest. So great. It's coming down through the rings into the crown. 6, 5, 4. So coming down through the central core, it's stopping right at that heart chakra, out to the third layer. So maybe you have some judgments about why you haven't implemented this thing you want to create, or you just, maybe other people are judging you. But whatever is the case, these are not your judgments. We're going to go out to the third layer. So what is interfering here at the heart is people that are cording to your heart. So when someone is corded to your heart chakra, they pull on those heartstrings and make you feel bad if you don't do what they ask you to do or do it their way, or and so people can make you feel bad and feel guilty if you don't do the thing, right? So we're going to take those cords out of there. We're actually going to use a black flame today. So some of these people are not having your best interests at heart. Maybe it's an ex, or I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're just going to transmute these attachments and with a black flame right in that heart chakra, so that you can have more flow and self-generate the love that you need to fill yourself up. Okay, great. So we're just transmuting those cords in the heart. Excellent. Okay, so now let's see if Pure Source can come down through the heart, still stopping. There's still cords. So there's about five cords here. We're going to use a bigger black flame. We're going to just really, I'm going to turn it up here with a little light language wants to come through. Oya na ye ma ye ka a papa. Uno puye aki na ye amokukuye. Aye tiana pokuma ai nia kiamaka ata nanea kumuya itikaye. Okay, now let's see if pure source can come down through the heart. There it goes, through the heart, down into the solar plexus, where it's stopping, out to the third layer. So this is like a big stop sign. Third layer, third chakra is a lot of stuck power. Your power is just frozen. And there's a lot of fear in here. So that's what fear is designed to do. It's designed to stop you and prevent you from taking the steps that you know you need to take. So obviously this is not your energy because you wouldn't do that to yourself, right? So let's see what this outside influence is. Okay, more cords. More cords. So we're going to use a black flame. So someone in your life is trying to prevent you from moving forward. Let's use that black flame again. Noya na maye anatupuyi kianakaye ama tumo yopo akianate ilama akiyama tukuye. Okay, let's see if pure source can come down through that solar plexus now. Something's still there. And so this is an energy that will also make you feel tired, hard to get stuff done. You have to push and chase and force things. Okay, so now there's a control being showing up, and we're going to use a black flame to transmute that. There's about 30. Okay, so let's use that black flame. We're going to turn up the volume on this right at your solar plexus. Iana ye amakuku poya amaye tiana paka ye anatu moye. Okay, great. See if we can come down through the solar plexus. Nope, it's still stuck there. So there's some curses at the solar plexus. And so these curses also want to prevent you from all the same things that we were just talking about. It's just another aspect of why you might not be able to implement the things you've been trying to do. So we're going to use a black flame. There's about 5 curses in here. And and it's curses from the Draco energy. So that's that overriding influence on the planet, trying to prevent light workers, healers, galactic warriors, all of us that are on this healing mission to bring the new earth forward. And so we need to continue to be vigilant with these energies. So we're going to use a black flame. Uyenaye amaye tiana kukoye amakapa. Ianaye tumoye nakaye. Okay, there. Now we can move that pure source energy down through the solar plexus into the second chakra, spilling down the root. So notice if you can feel some of these shifts and changes as we're clearing these energies. Welcome, Sweden. In the house, new. All right. And so now that we're vertical, I want you to take a deep breath and really anchor this way up high, connected to pure source, rooted deeply into our Mother Earth. Okay, so now we're going to mix the two energies, earth energy coming up through the legs, pure source coming down the backside. We're going to mix that and bring it up the front, real close to the spine, up through the second and third and heart, stopping at the heart chakra again, out to that third layer. There's also some anger in here. And so what that anger does is we turn it against ourselves. We make ourselves bad, or like we're not doing it right. We're not doing enough. We're not doing it some way of making ourselves wrong and beating ourselves up. So at the heart, we're going to use a black flame. There's control beings in here. And wow, 50 control beings in the front of our heart chakra. And so that would definitely also keep people away. If you're trying to call in a new relationship with 50 control beings right at your heart, that's not going to work. So let's use a black flame as we transmute these energies right at the heart. Moya maye na tupuye kia na kaye amaye no moye tiena aye kia na kakaya pamu oye. Okay, great. Okay, so let's see if we can bring pure source up through the heart now. Great. Throat. 6. That's a wow. Yes, they are back with a vengeance. At least today they are. So yes, right. Let's come up through the heart, throat, 6, crown, rings. And through all the layers of your aura, let that energy fountain down through all the layers. Feel heavy now. Well, you might be back in your body, and just keep moving the energies, and that should lighten up. Okay, so now the central orbit, so it's coming down the backside and up the front, that mixture fountaining through all the layers of our aura. Let's pay special attention to the third layer. Yes, whew, that's a lot, right, Lynn? Okay, good. Whew. So especially around the solar plexus, more of that stop energy. I know a lot of people are feeling this heaviness that like they can't move forward. They can't, take that next step. They just feel lethargic or what's the point? And so none of that is your energy. If you're feeling like that, you really need to get on this running your energy, practicing daily. You might want to listen to some of our older, we do this every week. So pick one that's of interest to you. And also, hang on just a second here. Whew. Yeah, it's pretty hard to launch anything with all of that heavy energies. 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to jump out to the 15th layer. We're going to start at the bottom. We're going to lift all of that 1% energy up and out of our energy field. Excellent. 15. 25th layer. Now that's a lot of fear. Start at the bottom. And so Reiki, hopefully you're following along with this and doing the work with us. Okay, good. 15, 20. And then all the way up to the 100th layer. That's the layer right before we break through to infinity. And this is where the Dracos hang out. So we're going to start at the bottom. If you want to use a big black flame in this whole layer, you can do that. This layer goes 360 degrees around. And so we want to lift all that up and transmute this interference with us being able to expand fully and embody more of our full potential, right? Okay. And then last but not least, we're going to clear our circle of reciprocity. So in order to receive, it starts with giving first, giving from the heart. So we're going to start amplifying this heart energy. And we are going to make it bigger and brighter. And we're going to start bringing it out that right arm. Bring it out the right arm so you can give out into the world. Out into the world with your gifts, your magic, your brilliance, your love, your radiance, all the things you have to offer. And then you're going to put your fingertips together like you're holding a small ball, and you're going to allow the energy from this right hand to go into the left receiving hand and into the palms. And that energy, though, is blocked in this left hand. There's some control beings in the left hand. So let's use a black flame so we can transmute that energy, and then this energy can flow in a big circle as it comes out the right arm in the left. Okay, so it comes up to the elbow of that left arm and stops. More control beings. So we just use a black flame right there. Let that come in up to the shoulder, down through the front and back of the heart, throat, 6 crown rings. All right, excellent. So that is the process of running your energy. And we're going to check a few of these energies in just a moment. No, we're going to check them now. Okay. So the 3 energies that we checked on before we started was, 1, how embodied you were, because there was a lot of fear and a substantial amount of anger that was not allowing you to be fully present. So let's remeasure those 3 things. So being embodied, 95%, but we want you all the way. But I think it's from these other 2 energies. Yes, there's still a little bit of fear, 15%, and anger, 0. So notice that you're probably feeling a lot calmer already. Maybe a little more here. Yes, because you're almost all here now. Let's clear this fear, though, and then we'll remeasure how embodied you are. So we're not going to try and change that. We're going to try and change the fear. So we're going to go to the 6th chakra, out to that 3rd layer where you're holding some beliefs. So those are the thoughts that you keep thinking over and over and over like a broken record that keep you in this fear loop. And it's probably things that you're worried about that might happen in the future, but haven't even happened yet. So you're really not present. You're way out in the future worrying about things that haven't happened yet. And so that knocks you out of the present moment. And so let's clear these ongoing looping beliefs. There is a control being, about 10 in that 6th chakra. So we're going to use a black flame right behind your forehead and transmute these control beings that are keeping this fear and these thoughts that are not yours looping in your head. Okay. So let's remeasure fear. 0. So we didn't change the embodied piece, but I'm going to remeasure it now. 100%. So you can see how fear kicks you out of your body. It doesn't allow you to be present. And so that's really an important thing to do on a daily basis. I'm curious how some of you are feeling. Are you noticing a difference? Are you noticing any change? Ricky, are you feeling a little lighter? Is it normal to feel heat at the top of my head? Well, it wouldn't be abnormal. I think it's a sign that there's some new activity in there, in that crown. And it's opened up. You've cleared a bunch of garbage, and now there's energy flowing through there, and it's heating up. So, yeah, you have some good energy going through there now. Any other questions? And so, this is really an important process to do every day. And which is why I do this program. So Reiki, great. So now she feels good because she cleared some of that heavy energies. And, you guys are, many of you on the other side of the planet, and yet we're working with the quantum field. This is how this works. So that even though I'm here in the Netherlands, that you are being affected because we're working with this quantum energy field where we're all connected. And so every other month, we do this process on a daily basis. And our next program is starting next Friday on March 10th. And this time around, we are going to be doing it based on the 9 sections of the Dream Architect Toolkit is our vision boards. And so I thought it would be really powerful and really important way to create balance in all the sections of our life. And so in order to launch our rockets this spring, it's going to fall into 1 or 2 or 3 or several of these categories, of these 9 categories. And so we're going to use this vision board process as the foundation for our next 18-day program. Every day for this first third of the program, we're going to be clearing places that relate to these 9 sections. So the 9 sections are your theme. What's the main theme that you're wanting to create? Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's a better job, or maybe it's more financial security, implementing new projects, better health, whatever it is, it's going to fall in these sections. So the theme is the first section. The next section is our how we make and generate money, and so basically our business. And then there is the next section, third section, is all about the information, knowledge we need to bring into place. Who do you need to call in? What knowledge, information, books, mentors, in order to help you implement what it is that you want to launch and create. And then there is the section that relates to our families and our health and wellness. And then there is a section that relates to money, finances, rich resources. That's another important section. Then our reputation. How do we want to be remembered? And then there is the section that relates to relationships, whether it's a current relationship, one we want to call in, a relationship with our family, our money, business partners, whatever that relationship space is, you can call it in there. And then your creativity, what you want to create. And then finally, the section that relates to helpful people that you want to call in and travel. Maybe you want to travel. I love traveling. So those are all the sections. And so maybe you want to implement several of those sections. And so this is an excellent way to do that. So we are starting this program, as I mentioned, March 10th, and there are 2 parts to this. So look at the, I think Roma has posted, yes, we have posted the link there. So take a look and decide if you are more ready for the foundational program, which is for new people. You're just getting started. You've got a lot to unload and unpack, and you want to start a little more gently. It's still very powerful, so don't underestimate the power of this foundational program. And that meets once a day at for 20 minutes, once a day to practice this process, where I'm in the background, just like I am here, clearing energies. And then the advanced program meets morning and night for 20 minutes. So we go into more advanced things and protocols, and sometimes getting more personal with personal questions and places that you might personally be stuck. So those are the two programs. And so take a peek and see if this is right for you. And so that's what we're going to be doing starting March 10th. So another part of this, what we're doing here today is we are going to be creating an avatar that is part of Ishmael's call for light workers, healers, galactic warriors, etc., to do a 15-20 minute meditation on the 3-3 portal. So right now in Australia, that 3-3 portal has already opened. So we are going to create an avatar for this new golden age as part of our meditation for this intention. And so all of the people that are listening to this out into the future, that will, the biggest chunk of it will be on the 3-3 portal. So I want to encourage you to now start feeling into how you want this new golden age. Like we're thinking, before we were thinking more personally of our personal goals, desires, etc. But now we're going to start thinking more globally. How do we want the world at large to be in this new golden age? More collaborative, more less boundaries, more love, people getting along a lot better. And I had some notes here. Let's see. Here it is. About, and I'd love to hear what some of you guys would like to see into this new golden age. More collaboration, more cohesion, people getting along better, no boundaries, and no lack. That people are abundant, people are in joy and in amusement and experiencing their full potential. And when we're in our full potential, then we can really enjoy life the way it was meant to be. We can have great adventures and great connections with people. And, when there's more abundance, so we have more of an abundant mindset, there's no lack. We don't have to worry. And so maybe Nasara, Jasara will be implemented. We don't know. But just think of how you want this world to be and how you want to feel into this new world. At peace, having peace of mind, feeling safe and feeling secure, feeling full of joy, and all the whatever it is else that you want to put into these rings. Where'd my glasses go? That is going to be pretty awesome. So fun. We're going to go deep on the subject. We can love and appreciate each other and our differences. Absolutely. That is all part of definitely sense of community, sharing, open-hearted, sourcing food and interacting with nature, abundance for all. Absolutely. I love that. So anything else that you guys can think of, put it in the chat, and we're going to include it in the rings of this avatar that we're going to create now and that we're going to clear. You can always add more things to it. Freedom was another one that I was thinking of. Freedom, time freedom, being sovereign, being the boss of ourselves, not bound by all these unnecessary rules and regulations. Because really, when we're operating from love, we don't need rules. Because we're going to do what's right. We're going to do what's best for all those around us, what's best for ourselves. And so, yes, operating from the energies of love. All right. Okay. Well, you guys can always add more if you'd like, but let's go ahead. And so all of that and all the things that you're thinking and feeling about this golden age and this new reality, that the collective, when enough people are focusing on what we do want instead of what we don't want, what we do want, and we're going to have maybe 100,000 people on this 3-3 portal collectively thinking about how we want this world to be. This is going to create a big shift. So let's go ahead and ground this avatar. So it's slowly grounded, slowly has a grounding cord. Good. And we're going to send those roots deep into the earth. And we're going to start bringing up this energy of abundance and our planet Earth, where there will be clean water and fresh air and plenty of food, good, organic, healthy food. Bringing that up through the legs, where everyone is in alignment. Yes, absolutely. Good. So bringing that energy up through the legs. Great. Let's see if there's a worry circle out to the 25th layer. So that's some fear. Maybe there's some fear that there's going to be some interference, or that it's not going to happen, or whatever the fearful thing is that's interfering with the implementation of this. We're just going to use, let's see, these are control beings. So let's use a black flame. Okay, good. So clearing all the fear out of that root chakra, no worry circle. And then let's see if the heart of this, let's ground the legs first. Okay, good. And then we're going to ground the heart. The heart of this is only 50% open, which I think is reflective a lot of the planet and people's hearts. So let's open that all the way up, because that is definitely a part of this golden age, right? We want to all have open, free-flowing hearts so that we can self-generate more love and spread that out into the world. So we're going to go to the root chakra of this avatar, out to that third layer. And we are, there's more control beings here, especially in that second layer where there's a lot of rage. So the control beings and the people who sent those, if you want to call them people, the energies that sent these doesn't want what we're imagining here. And so the thing is that enough people are thinking and feeling this energy, and then that's what we are going to manifest. That's just how the laws of the universe work. Okay, great. So now the heart is open. The heart is open 100%. Excellent. So for those of you who may have showed up late, we are clearing an avatar to represent this new incoming golden age as part of the 3-3 portal activation and global meditation, where more than 100,000 people are going to be meditating on this day of 3-3. So it's 3-3 in Australia right now as we're doing this live. So but this will be out into the future. So let's see if, so the heart is not grounded of this avatar. We just opened it up, but now let's ground it. We're going to go to the sixth chakra, out to that third layer, where there's these powerless beliefs that this is not a possibility. So let's just clear all of that downer energy and control beings. Black flame. There we go. Let's just transmute those energies. They're interfering with our vision. Okay, good. So heart is not grounded yet. 7, 6, 5. So we're going to go to the heart now. All the way to the 50th layer. That's the watchers. And there's also some curses in the heart of this avatar. So we're going to use a black flame. And we're also going to use a rainbow flame to transmute this watcher energy in the 50th layer of the heart. Yama na tia na kumoyea, tia mapa ake no numoyea. So right at the second layer, a lot of rage at the heart, more control beings. Let's just use a black flame. And so as we're doing this collectively, we are altering this timeline. We are altering the trajectory of this incoming golden age so it can happen even that much faster. Okay, great. So now let's see. Now the heart just got grounded. The heart of this avatar. Okay, great. Let me grab some water. It's actually ginger tea. Okay. Yes, I'm glad you found us too. So let's see what else. Get back on track here. So the heart is grounded now. Great. But I'm noticing some other interference at the root, more curses. Let's use a black flame right at the root of this avatar. That's representing this incoming golden age. And it's about 20 curses. And so a curse at the root is meant to not allow you to feel safe in your body and not allow you to feel grounded, present, operating with certainty. So let's just clear these curses with a black flame. O moyama ye anaki anatupo yea. Iamaka ye. Tia nata ama kumoye na itia. Okay, great. So now the heart's grounded. Let's go ahead and we're going to start bringing pure source down through all of those intentions that you created earlier about how you want this golden age to be, this new earth, this incoming reality for the collective. And so as the collective consciousness is doing this today, and all the different versions of this meditation, all the different pieces and images and visualizations of 100,000 different people coming together, and all of those visions create the whole, the universe. So that's one song. Universe is one song. And so we're all bringing our individual notes to this universe this one song. Okay, great. So as pure source is coming down through the rings into the crown, 6, 5, 4, it's stopping at the heart, out to that 50th layer where the watchers are keeping some interference with this heart energy, which is the most powerful part of this incoming golden age, is that it operates from the heart. So we're going to use a rainbow flame in the heart to transmute this watcher energy. All right, just bringing all of that in at the heart. Kuyema tiana paena kuye amakia tiana ta apaye como oyama. Okay, so as pure source is coming down through the heart of this avatar, so there's still some stuck energy here. Let's see. More curses, about 20. So we're going to use a black flame right at this heart, transmuting all those spells and curses that are interfering with this incoming golden age. And so we are the ones that are creating it. Any of you who are still waiting for a savior or for Jesus to show up or for some other, even some solar flare, I don't, I think that even that is, it feels like waiting for something to happen for this age to come in and to happen. It's going to happen when we make the changes and when we decide that we're going to make it happen. We are the saviors. So, yeah, let's just sit here at this heart for a minute and start activating this heart energy, golden energy, like a big bright light in the center of your chest and in the center of the chest of this avatar. Connect your heart to the heart of this avatar, so you can connect to the collective. Iama kena tiama pukia, aye ama tumu kupuya apaye naye. Amaka muye tupupu a aye naye tiana kaye ama poku kuye puya ama. All right, great. So now our hearts are connected to the heart of this avatar, and we're amplifying the heart energy. Okay, so there's still a block here. There's still a block at the heart of this avatar. Still a curse. Okay, so we're just going to use a bigger black flame in the heart of this avatar. So everybody needs to collectively do this. And we're all going to imagine in this avatar, this black flame. Let's turn it up big. We're going to transmute these curses that have been keeping us held down for eons. It is over now. We're at the very end of this, stepping into this new timeline, this new age. And it's these curses right here that have been keeping the heart of humanity from being able to realize this and make it an actuality and make it a living reality. Okay, so let's use this black flame. Oya mae anatu poye akukuya akaye tia mapoye I aye. Tomo kupu amai tiana. Ea a paye como puye anaye pokoya a yena. Amplifying our hearts, sending that love to this avatar, connecting our heart, our self-generated love to the heart of this avatar, this collective energy, this avatar that represents this new golden age. Ai makumuye anatupukuye I amakai na taye papaye pumuyo. Okay, let's see if pure source is coming down through this heart now. No. Some big black magic going on here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these 5 curses are still here. Okay, well, this is what our focus needs to be on today, is continuing to clear these 5 curses in the heart of this avatar. So we're going to keep going with this clearing. And this is something that I'm going to be continuing to check on throughout this 3-3 portal day. And if necessary, we might even do another collective on the night of 3-3 if I'm able to. This will be the first day of my retreat, so I don't know how that will work. But I am intending that these 5 curses at the heart of this avatar will transmute, will dissolve, and will have no longer any effect on the collective after this 3-3 portal. So let's continue with this, bringing pure source down through the heart, down through the heart, solar plexus, second chakra, spilling down the root. Bring it up the front through the 1, 2, 3, 4, still at that heart chakra. And if you guys, because this is a collective effort, right? So if you guys have a suggestion that you'd like me to try collectively here, then let's do it. Let's do that. I don't remember how. Okay, so yes, better. So if any of you have a suggestion you'd like to try that is coming up for you, that let's try this, then I'd love to hear it, because this would be a first that we've gotten stuck. We've gotten stuck. Okay, so yep, those 5 curses. Okay, so here's something that's coming to me. So we're going to break these curses down here for a minute. And we're going a little longer than we normally do, but this feels really important. A gold flame, okay? So let's try a golden flame. We're going to try a golden flame. And here's the other thing that we're going to do. Let's try golden flame first, okay? So sending a golden flame to the heart of this avatar to transmute these 5 curses. Moyama ye anatupu ye ama kukuye tianaki ama. Okay, so it's still there. So I want to break this down. I want to break this down a little bit and see if there's some other components that need to be cleared. So because I'm getting some past lives. So hmm, yes. Wow. Okay. Well, that would make sense. Okay, so there's 90 past lives that you guys here and those of you who are listening to this to the future um, have that are unresolved that relate to this curse in the heart. So we're going to clear those first, and then we'll see if we can break this spell, these curses, by clearing all of our collective past lives. 90, that's like a record. Okay. So first, we're going to go to the sixth chakra, out to that third layer. So that's an ongoing theme, this theme of thinking we're powerless, right? And so these curses would certainly make us believe that for sure. So we're clearing these 90, working on these 90 past lives where we felt powerless. Our thoughts just keep thinking that. And so that's what we kept creating. Mhm. Second chakra, out to that third layer, rage. So when you're feeling completely powerless, it makes you very rageful and furious. So there's fury in here, which is even next level anger, rage. Fury is the biggest. Mhm. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's see how many of those 90 past lives have been cleared. How many are left? Only 5. That's excellent. So we're going to go to the heart now. So we're doing this to all of you individually, to your hearts. We're not working with the avatar right now. We're working with your energy. So we're going to your hearts, out to that third layer, where that theme again of feeling powerless at our hearts. And it was because of these curses. So let's clear all of these past lives at the heart. 7, 6, 5. And then at the solar plexus, third layer, definitely powerless energy. And a lot of fear in this. Okay, good. I was just checking how many of those lifetimes were on this planet, or were we doing some other off-planet thing? So those were all on this planet. This is a planet where it's been a slave planet forever, and that's about to end. And we are the reason that we are on this planet now is to help with this change. And that's why we're doing this collectively throughout this entire day. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then at the root, third layer again, more of that powerless energy. I appreciate you all hanging in here with me, and we're to do this all collectively together. That's how we make changes happen. So thank you. Okay, let's see how many of those 90 past lives are still unresolved. 2. It's going to be, these are the hardest and most stubborn ones. Root chakra, first layer. So first layer, first chakra is, it's like a paralyzed energy. It is massive amounts of fear and Yeah. And so a lot of death pictures in this. So times that you were killed, maybe you died in Atlantis, or you died in Lemuria, or you were killed in some other cataclysm that reminded you that you are part of this curse, that you'll never get out of it. And so that's a freaking lie. That's the biggest lie, because collectively we are more powerful than all of these curses. And so I believe that in the deepest part of my heart. So I know it's true. Whew. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, so clearing all of that actually cleared 2 of those curses. So there are only 3 left. There are 3 curses left. We're going to go back down to that root chakra. We're going to go out to the 100th layer. That's that Draco energy. That is the permeating and most overriding energy on the planet right now, that is keeping us feeling cursed, held down, like there's no end to this chaos and drama. So we're just bringing all of that energy at the root out to that 3rd layer, that helpless energy. And it's the Draco energy. So we're going to use a black flame, big black flame. And Okay, so we cleared another curse. There's only 2 left. Yay! We're getting there. Okay, there's 2 curses left. I'm going to go back down to the root. 2nd layer, rage and fury. Just know that this is not even our rage or fury. It's theirs. And so we're going to transmute it. Now we're going to do something a little different. We're going to start sending love. We're going to start sending love to these curses and to this dark energy, because, a lot of this dark energy are sentient beings that can change to the light. I've seen it. And so I know it's possible. So we're going to start sending love to our root chakras, to these curses. Oh, this one's making me emotional now. Whew. Just send love to all of this pain, this rage, this fury, this terror that has scourged this planet for so long. Huya amaye tianake ama popoye anati tupoye. There's 1 curse left. Oh my God. It's crazy. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Because this is how we change the world. This is how we change the future. It's not with our revenge. It's not with our fighting and warring. It is with the energy of love. Whew. Paye natia napukuye. And as we say that Ho'oponopono prayer, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Or does it start with, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Woo-hoo. OMG. That cleared. That cleared. The last curse. Hallelujah. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh man. You feel the difference? This is new to you. Okay, well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad all of you guys are here. This is amazing. So, if you showed up late, what we just did was we Ishmael Perez put out a call. He's our galactic historian for as many people as possible today to do a meditation that would relate to this incoming golden age and the new collective reality that we want to create, that we are going to create, that we are creating just by our thoughts, our thinking, and collectively deciding that this is what's going to happen. And so uh, we just cleared the avatar that represented that. And I encourage you to listen to, especially this last portion of this meditation that we did here today, so that we can keep the momentum of this going. Let's make sure that the avatar is all the way clear. I was so excited that we cleared the spells and curses that it's like, oh, but there's more. Okay, so coming down through the central orbit. Yay, it's clear. And coming up the front. Woohoo! And through all the layers of the aura. Oh my goodness, great. Circle of reciprocity as we give out into the world and how we want to see this planet realize. Allow yourselves to receive it up that left arm, through the heart, throat, 6 crown rings. Woohoo! Wow, that was awesome. I'll just say that. That was freaking amazing. Okay. Um, well, if you would like to talk later, and just email support at kimberlysherry.com. Tomorrow I'm about to go into a deep dive of my own deeper transformations, and I'll be available until the 7th. So email, but we will get back to you. So isn't this amazing? This is what we can create for the world. And so bringing this back down to uh, our personal goals and desires and the things that we personally want to launch and create. I want to help you guys do that. So on the 10th of March, so starting next Friday, we will be starting our next 18-day program where every day we spend 20 minutes doing the practice of running your energy, helping you to realize your dreams, your desires. And so I encourage you to take a peek at both of the links and decide if you want to start and coming on the foundational program, which is just 20 minutes in the morning, or the advanced group that is 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night. If this is all new to you, do not pick the advanced program. It will blow your socks off. And trust me, this is powerful work that we're doing here. So I'll let you guys decide, and I'm excited to see you guys on the other side of my deep dive. And I just thank all of you so much for showing up today. I'm a little emotional. This is it's kind of a big thing, and so I encourage you to continue throughout this day and throughout the 3-3 portal to continue to think about how you want this incoming world to be. But we are the ones who are creating it. There is no savior. And it all depends on the frequencies that we are going to emit, the thoughts that we keep thinking. So what we think about for the most often, for the longest duration, with the greatest intensity, is what we create. So make sure that you're focusing on what our greatest and brightest future will be. And I look forward to seeing you guys next Friday, where we will be launching our program. We'll be starting early in the morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So be sure to check on the links. And later that day, we will see you for Friday's inspiration. Have a blessed weekend. And thank you so much again. This is like a highlight of Friday's inspiration on Thursday. All right. Sending so much love. Namaste. I'd love to hear, maybe what even brought you to this group. Like, what was your motivation? Did you have any breakthroughs or ahas? Where were you before? Where are you now? Whatever you'd like to share.
I was used to being alone and being in bed and putting everything kind of on the shelf on my life. Just everything was just about me getting better. And then along came Kimberly and gave me a few readings and a little bit of help. And slowly by day, I started popping out of being in, just not communicating with people and just in my own little world. And it's been quite a ride. And it's been a year now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a year. And so everything is going great. All my days are almost like orchestrated with, it's always in the flow. I mean, I'm doing what I love doing, which right now, which is energy work and meditating and body work and, health. And that's all working out really well. But it was necessary for me to get out of my own shell. It was necessary for you to come up and pick me up and go, yes, you can do this. Yes, you can do that. And I thought in the beginning, there's no way I could make an 8 o'clock call in the morning. I thought that was hilarious. And so, that just shows you how much I've changed. My marriage has never been better. I'm always in a great mood when we hang up from the calls in the morning. I don't care what, it's just like, watch and see how I change within 30 minutes. You won't believe it.
I decided to join this journey because I was feeling a little stuck financially and just emotionally with work and some personal relationships. And so this has really helped ground me and just start the day off in a really nice, positive tone. And it's brought me a lot of blessings. I've had transactions, close that I wasn't expecting. I've had additional income come into the household. I had a puppy manifested. She's running around right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
A little love in the house.
Yes, so much love, and it's just been great. And I'm really, really thankful to be here. And this has been such a wonderful group, and I'm just so blessed.
Yeah, it was a powerhouse group this time. It always is, but I don't know. Each time just seems to get better. I don't know what it is.
It does.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's really excellent.
I was so bothered by people who are just blindly believing the pharmaceutical companies and believing in this lie. So for me, I felt quite ungrounded and had a lot of anger over this whole issue. And what I have found in the last 21 days is I feel much, much more grounded. Whatever they're doing doesn't affect me.
I feel like things are opening up. There's still tremendous demands. I feel like there's almost no time for rest and self-care other than that 30 minutes I carve out for this meditation. But it's really helping me to stay in a space that allows me to show up from the right place for my family, for my clients. And there's tremendous unknown around money and how we're going to make all this work. But I just feel like that's not my job. My job is to stay in the right space and just keep showing up. So, yeah. So thanks for allowing me to participate with y'all.
I am going through like a huge transition. And this definitely is making everything go smoother and easier. And the biggest thing that I noticed actually, which I'm super happy and excited about, is me being more disciplined and being able to follow through, which I've been stuck, not for a while, probably all my life, procrastinating for so long. And I was constantly in between, oh, it should be easy, or we don't have to put too much willpower and all that. But I realized, yes, I had to discipline myself. So that's really going so much smoother than it was. So I'm really, really happy about it, like making some positive changes and sticking to them.
I actually felt a little bad when I first heard the first recording, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a tribe of goddesses, and I don't want to mess with the sisterhood here, but I also felt it was a very authentic calling to be a part of this. So I'm like, all right, I guess I got my place for whatever reason.
Yeah. I think in the last one, there was one man too. So
Cool.
yeah, I guess it tends to be mostly women, but men are also welcome. So that's
Thank you for
great to
that.
have you here.